Greetings, Magic players, and welcome to another episode of MTGArena with TKush35. We're playing some blue-black pirates today. Hopefully going for a win, since the last one was not so great. This hand has some disruption, has a thief and a hostage taker. Not a whole lot in the way of protecting the thief, but the thief itself is pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it, especially with this thought erasure here. 4 lands is a little bit heavy. That's definitely the top end of the curve for this deck, and probably going to be a little bit difficult against a green ramp deck of any variety. Hostage Taker might help though. So let's go ahead and take a look-see at what they have left. Assassin's Trophy plus some lands. I definitely don't want another land, so we're gonna get rid of that. And then we're gonna take a wee bit of damage here. I could have played Fathom Fleet Captain last turn, but I don't think it would have helped too much. I am just gonna go ahead and play the Thief here, because if they have something to kill it, then they have something to kill it. I don't have any protection, so I don't think it's quite worth it. I'm gonna check. Yeah, order triggered abilities are correctly turned off. No blocks here, thank you. So I'm gonna be able to do some shenanigans with Thief, and I'm gonna take that card. I'm taking it. You're not keeping it. Ah, they binned it. Smart move. Smart move, opponent. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and strap this with some Curious Obsession, see if I can nab an Assassin's Trophy or something. Oh, wow. Okay. Quite the turnaround there. Very interesting. So they do have some things I like to Hostage Taker. They're going to have some spells coming at me. What's not going to do so well against their deck? Probably the Fathom Fleet Captain, just because they don't have a lot of singleton threats. So I'm going to trim that one, go down the opts, bring in... Do I really care about targeted removal? I think I'd almost rather have the negates. So I can bring in the negates for their removal spells. I can bring in Thought Erasure for Carnage Tyrant. And I think I'll go down another captain for another Hostage Taker. And another captain for a cast down. That is bringing my creatures down to 18, or 19, which shouldn't be too bad. I did decrease my number of... I kept it about even, actually. Shouldn't be too bad. I went down 1 or 2 to bring in a couple more answers. Which might be ill-advised, but... that's where we're at. Apparently the Thief of Sanity with Curious Obsession was too much, though. This hand is an easy mulligan. This hand isn't going to do much against their creatures, but having a flying threat with a Curious Obsession on it seems pretty good. And yeah, I'll take that 3rd land. Hoping for Dive Down or something like that to protect a freebooter. Once it has been strapped with the Curious Obsession. Vraska's Contempt. Binned. They must be in search of lands. Another Obsession seems pretty good. Chupacabra. Not something I want to see. They won't be able to play it just yet, so I believe I'm going to Thought Erasure it next turn. Ooh, the Brontodon will do some work against Curious Obsession. let's go ahead and play that first. Go ahead and draw that extra card. Storm Tamer. Target spell or ability that targets you or a creature you control. So I can either play Storm Tamer to protect this, or Thought Erasure. I think I like Storm Tamer because it lets me react to whatever they're going to do. And then I can Thought Erasure next turn. They don't have the lands. Or they're just attacking first. It's fairly reasonable. They are ahead in the damage race, and they're going to be even farther ahead. Alright, more lands for them. Bad news for me. Poisoner's kind of helpful. So how overloaded do I make the freebooter? I could get him pretty overloaded. Let's see. If I play Curious Obsession and Thought Erasure, I would have to burn in the Watery Grave. So let's Thought Erasure first to get rid of the Brontodon. And yes, I will take that island, because that will let me strap on another Curious Obsession on here, draw extra cards, and then have the Siren Storm Tamer up for its protection abilities. I would have liked to not draw another land, though. I almost have to go on the defensive here now. They kept the Brontodon. Another Thought Erasure. Ugh, I need more black mana. So what am I going to do here? I am going to get in for damage with... I'm at 5. With the freebooter. I'm going to play the Poisoner to get an extra bit of damage in there. And then it can be on block duty. I'm going to draw these cards. Thought Erasure is not what I want. Thief of Sanity is not what I want. Yikes. So I could burn 2 life. I can block. I can go down to 1. It's a tight race. No, I just lost it. You're gonna kill the Poisoner. Yeah, I just lost. I played that wrong. Because they get in for too much damage. So I can block 3, take 7. Yep. I needed to play that differently. Game 3. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm still okay. I just need a slightly different... I need to play slightly differently. Maybe a little more protective than aggressive. I could have held that freebooter back at that point with the 2 Curious Obsessions and played defense. We'll see. 1 land is definitely not enough, especially when it comes into play tapped. I'm gonna have to mulligan that one. This is definitely less ideal. Bottom that Watery Grave. And just hope for the best. Well, they whiff, but they know my hand now. So let's return the favor. Vraska's Contempt or Eldest Reborn. That's what they kept. Alright, well I have a little more choice with Eldest Reborn, so gonna go ahead and take that one out. Get in for that extra point. Look out. Still keeping an eye on Eldest Reborn. We'll be able to do that turn 5. Duress again, so they know my hand. Alright, well, that was the perfect time to draw that. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. There's a chance I draw a counter, which would be perfect. Yes! Then I can just play Poisoner at the end of their turn if they do something bad. Like that. Oh, that could not have... that just felt so good. Oh, and then Thief. Oh, yes! Thank you! Blue-Black Pirates, you awesome! Actually, that top deck counter was the best. Alright, that was great. Those are the matches that I like to share with everyone. The ones that are super fun and have nice back and forth. So, thank you for watching. Tune in next time.